Yeah! Alright, these are the rules for the run. I may not use any raid gear of any kind throughout the duration of the run, though I may use whatever else I see fit. I'm required to use Amon's Crucible skill only, and most finally, I must beat the game from start to end, with the start being when I wake up on the beach and the end being RJ. Any additional rules, which there are a couple, are down in the description. Go!
After skipping the entirety of the intro, my first task was to go speak to Claptrap. Alright, I've never actually played Amon before, like literally ever, so this is going to be interesting. Spending a bit of time to get my bearings, I finally did my first damage test of the run on some of the local manglers. Alright, damage test shows that this sucks ass. While it's definitely abysmal dog shit, it's definitely not the worst I've ever seen. After Claptrap finally shut up, I was allowed to do our first mobbing section of the game. Going to go raid the local homeless shelter. After playing Whack-A-Junkie with all of the local crackheads, he eventually told me to go fight the first boss of the run, Splash Zone. Alright, let's see how Splash Zone goes. That feels like exactly how I would expect him to go. Okay, are we actually going to be doing, like, damage? Okay, I like these guys because they stick in the ground, but I fear that the Forge Hammers are going to be way better. Man, I really am just playing Discount Krieg. Am I even gonna... How long was that? 14 minutes to get past Splash Zone. Okay. This... I've seen way worse. I remember that on launch, this guy was considered the worst Vault Hunter in the game, and it wasn't even close. Yeah, so the reason that Amon is actually decent nowadays would be because of the October 2nd patch, which gave him an absolutely ridiculous amount of buffs. Look at all of this shit. He's still mid as hell. After an impressive amount of effort, it was time to take his cool jetpack and go slam myself against the tower. After reaching the Crimson Broadcast Tower, and nobody here cares for anything beyond the challenge run. The story, nobody gives a shit about the story. About an hour of my life down the drain, listening to exposition about the Virgin Keeper and his Discord kid and idolater Saul, we were finally able to go fight Horus. Yeah, that seems really good. Okay, shit, we just... Fucking holy god! It was, not a good day for Horus. Okay, so apparently, this thing can just melt bosses. Just fucking delete them. That poor dude. What do you mean I'm not allowed to unequip it? I'll take something named the fucking Skank Wagon. Absolutely, I'll take the fucking Skank Wagon. I'll totally take the Skank Wagon. Alright. Now we're on to Watch TikTok Simulator. No way this is going to be a one-day. Having murdered the absolute shit out of Horus, it was time to move on to A Lot to Process and the Oppressor. Also, I was wrong. It ended up being a 2-day, not a 1-day. This thing looks ridiculous, but I love it. Fuck yeah, I'll take the Skank Wagon. Come on, Forge Drones, bail me out. Damn it. They tried so hard and gone so far. Well, with Horus dead, it's apparently time to go stalk the Psychotic Order Vampire Lady. On to Zadra and the Oppressor. That fucking Harlow class mod. That's awful. The auto turret has regenerative. It rolled with regenerative. This is just gonna be a game of fucking peekaboo. Nope, there's a barrier there that, for whatever reason, stops skills from passing through. Face me! Great, let's get the fuck out of here.
You know what the timekeeper used to call vault hunters? Rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disasters. Watching you work, I tend to agree.
I hate it when the series treats Vault Hunters like this long-standing problem, despite the fact that they're really not. I mean, Vault Hunters have been around for at most 40 or so years, right?
You know, as much as I would like to sugarcoat it, nothing interesting happened in this section. Hi, Bio-Robot. Bye, Bio-Robot.
I'm on my way.
Why are you just standing there? Are you really that short compared to me? Oh my god.
To them.
Well, Conway said we're gonna stick 'em right up Saul's idling ass.
Oh, sick shot. Oh, so I can just beat the shit out of people with these. I don't actually have to throw them. You can just fucking swing them. I'm actually surprised they coded that. I would not have expected that.
That's right, folks. It took me over 2 real-life hours to figure out I could swing the 2 giant fucking axes in my hand.
Dude, we're gonna reach Saul before... Yeah, we're gonna kill Saul before 3 hours. Does this instantly kill you? No, it doesn't even do that much damage. Are Gas and Mick still doing Borderlands 2 content? Wow, this guy is not making videos very often anymore. Well, actually... Doesn't look like he ever did. Oh, this guy's trying to get all the shinies. Oh, onto it all over Saul. Well, the runtime is only like 2 hours. Shit, we're blitzing through. I've got a weird criticism of BL3 I don't think it's talked about enough. You know, a lot of people talk about the rarity of legendaries, or how overtuned everything became right at the end. I think that BL3's biggest issue for me personally is just the visual pollution. You know, with this, it is kind of pollution-y, but I'm like 2 feet away, spamming effects, and I can still see. You know, this is just like basically a blue ring on my screen. But trying to see anything when you're spamming like kick charger, oh my god. Never would I ever.
Look at this shit, man. You can't see anything. This is what I'm talking about.
Great, Idolater Saul took like 5 minutes, whatever. I want you to know that for the other run I was doing, and I will have to come back to because it's just too big, this is just like a little bite-sized run. The other run I was doing, it was for Harlow, or it is for Harlow, I might still do it. The time it took me to get all the way from Horus to the end of Idolater Saul was less time than just the Oppressor fight. You know what, in the event that video gets scrapped, put a fucking time-lapse of the Oppressor up here. Just crank it to like 12,000%. It'll be fine.
Hi there, it's me from the edit again. 12,000% would actually be too fucking slow for how long this took. We're going to crank this up to 25,000%. Oh god. Oh god.
Okay. We're gonna try this with the crutch gear.
With Idolater Saul dead, the only real choice I had was whether I was going to fight Callus or Lictor next. I opted to go after Lictor first for no particular reason. After talking to some old people that hated me, I went to go talk to a different old person who doesn't hate me, and then I got to go fight his big-ass dog.
This guy cost me over an hour of my life earlier today, so I'm very happy to just beat the shit out of him and leave.
Yeah, he got his shit pushed in immediately. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Amon's Crucible actually seems to be pretty strong. Well, I'm already this far. Let's see how the rest of the run goes.
That is a perfect Hellfire. What does this even do? It just does a shit ton of fire splash. Nah, that's boring bad. Yeah, it definitely feels like the hack and slash part of the skill was like a last minute thought. Is there even anything in this tree that boosts it? No, there really is not. There's like nothing. There might be in this tree though, but still, I don't get why there's nothing for this. It feels like flavor text at that point. It's useful to me because I'm doing a challenge run and, you know, more damage is more damage. Give them more crack rocks. I don't quite like how Iridium is portrayed as this mostly harmless thing, despite the fact in Borderlands 2 it's pretty explicit it has basically the same effects as meth. I hate how both of the Vault Hunters we see in the main game from 3 are like some decrepit, weakened version of themselves. I want to see Flack become like a god-killing lunatic obsessed with violence, right? That's totally where his character was going. What if we all just punch you in the face? Again, it's not a very useful utility, but it's not nothing. It's only 90% useless. My god, am I stretching that 10% as far as it'll go. Okay, so, that's interesting. So if you'll notice, regular punching, like, drags you to the enemy. The axe punching does not. Like that, where it pushes you forward. The axe punching does not. You just punch forward. Wait a minute. Why is that so high? Oh my god, what is that health regen? Fuck you. Oh, another jelly. Overflow? Dude, that's my favorite TV show. Goated. Goated. It's goated. You know what? Ha. Let's just fucking erase this guy from existence. Thanks. Great. This fight's always stupid to me. I'm really a rangefinder. Wow, good rangefinder too. That actually sucks. Okay, I gotta know. I gotta know. Does it apply with the Daedalus on the barrel? It seems to fire only one on the end no matter what, maybe? I play game at 55 frames per second. What? Excuse me? See, that makes sense. This number makes sense. Oh my god! What the fuck are you doing? 99! 99! Does this game have like a memory leak? Holy shit! Oh my god, if the footage quality turns shit for any reason within this section of the video, that's why. Oh my fucking god. I've only been playing for a couple... Well, actually, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, no. The display I'm using, it's only a 1080p display. It's a big 1080p display, but I'm not running like a 4K 800 hertz. You know, this thing is only a, you know, it's 100 hertz. Whatever. 100 hertz, 1080p. I think it's an LED screen, which is, you know, cool. Alright. But I should be able to run anything at 1080p on high. I can't even really upgrade the card either. You know, this card alone takes probably 300 watts. My PSU is, well, I could upgrade the card, but I'm not doing it. I shouldn't need to. A consumer game should be able to run on consumer hardware. It would be weird to say anything else.
Hi there, while I'm bitching and moaning about the performance of Borderlands 4, I should mention that I don't have an old generation card. I have an RTX 5060 Ti with 16 gigabytes of RAM. I have no idea why Borderlands 4 is allowed to run this poorly. I've got a strong computer. And with that, we are on to Vile Liquor.
Did the mouse just die? No, that is a cutscene. You're doing great. Get the fuck up. Well, we didn't need it. We didn't need it. I don't need it here. Am I fucking missing something? Or did he just fucking not spawn? Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking punching my pickle over here. Nope, looks like full suicide. Fuck this game. Is Vile Lictor going to fucking spawn? There he is! There's the boy! Alright, Vile Liquor over here. Oh, that would have been hilarious. I should have put up the fucking live split, named him Vile Liquor, and put up a bottle of Malort as the fucking image. You know, not that any of those are ever legible. You can't tell what that is unless you watch me put it there. You know, after the new Demon shit for the Mecha Squad thing, Reinhardt is just gonna be found dead in a ditch. Okay, admittedly, his charge and fire strikes do seem better, but Demon's just going to be more impressive because she can DMAC and has a bigger gun than Diva.
Hi there, it's me from the edit again. No, Demon ended up being ass. He is the worst tank in the game. Even past the buffs, actually.
You know, the weird part about playing at max difficulty, it's not technically more difficult. It just rewards element matching a lot harder. And the thing where it says the loot's better, it's not true. Well, I mean it is, but it only affects enhancements.
Hi there, it's me again. Minor correction, it actually also affects manufacturer parts, but does not increase overall legendary drop rates.
Wow, that DLC is genuinely nasty. Jesus Christ! What the fuck did that? Oh, I think my melee critical hits have, like, a chance to apply burn or something. Could you stop doing your fucking Giga Nuke? And just stand there and get hit by my stupid axes? You're gonna be really fun to do with my electricity javelin. What is that? I've never seen that move. This fight's never gone on long enough for me to have seen that. Are you about to do a Giga Nuke? I don't know if it requires you to be in a certain position or not. Also, I would have to assume that's your soft, exposed, luscious underbelly. Yep. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Bye-bye to Vile Dictor. God, I love being a murderous homeless man. We really do just murder hobo our way through this entire game. There is zero nuance to be had. Minus nuance. Negative. None. Can we just fucking leave this chick's corpse here? I think I'm actually going to die during the cutscene again. Almost. Alright. To the burn.
And with Vile Dictor firmly put in the ground, we only have 1/3 of the game left before we're able to head to Dominion and fight the Timekeeper. Next up is Callus.
We haven't tried Searing Cold. Like ever. That might be fun. Yep, can't see a single PC utility there. There's like no use in that, unfortunately. You know, Endless War is at least good. Show me. Ah, that's what it does. Awesome. I don't know why people say this is the weakest one. Well, you know, I am using like an ideal build. Right? Like, I'm not going to pretend that I'm not using something completely off. And now we're just going to punch this guy to death. Because my Viking gives me 50% damage reduction whenever I'm, you know, giving them the hillbilly windmill. God, Groundbreaker makes everything better. Okay, this is definitely where I die. Oh my god, wait, we have Zane. Oh man, Old Man Yowie. You know, admittedly, every single one of the Forge drones sucks ass. Okay, on the one hand, they suck. Like, objectively, they're garbage. However, if they're damaging an enemy, that's a little bit more work I don't have to do. And the price of admission to them is just using my basic skills.
Hi there, it's me again. What dumbass left out is that every time a Forge drone scores a critical hit, it reduces the cooldown of my action skill by a bunch. That's the other reason they're important.
What the fuck? The fucking barrel moved out of the way! No! You know, the funny thing about this game is I actually hated the dash system so much I learned how to super jump within the first 3 hours of learning to play. Yes. Army of useless and stupid swords. Kill him.
Well, this is coming along quickly, isn't it? Having gotten into the complex, Callus escaped, and it was time to fight Driller Hole. Yeah, he has a flesh health bar. You know how this is gonna go, don't you?
Yay, bye-bye to Driller Hole. Yay, we saved. We saved Queef. Yay. Basically, already at Callus. There's like 2 more mobbing sections, I think, or is it 3?
And so it was. Despite what the game actually tells you, there's very little between Driller Hole and Callus. You go to that one dig site, and then you're just at Callus. Then you're at the Timekeeper. God, this game's story is really terribly paced.
Okay. Now she's gonna do a Spider-Man. Or, alternatively, we could do the Super Funny. Yay, no more Callus. That took less than 4 minutes. Yay.
I shit you not, absolutely nothing happened in all of Carcadia. This was the most boring section I've ever had, and everything died in seconds. I guess it's time for the timekeeper. Man, this one has been fast.
That is not what that looked like at all in Borderlands 3. What the fuck is that? Why are you wearing them like a backpack? What the fuck? What is that stupid shit? You know, I do a lot of bitching about the mobbing sections in Borderlands 4, but I honestly don't find them that bad. Some of them like this I actually like. Just because, like, where you are. But this is cool. I can admit that this is cool. Yay, Elpis Orbital Shatter Field. I think Claptrap make an appearance here or some stupid shit. I remember it with the opposite of whatever fondness is. I was right! Ugh. It's kind of, like, maddening to me, in a way, that this video is only 3 parts. Is it Callus time? Yep, it's Callus time.
If you haven't been seeing the pattern so far, Callus got poopied on immediately.
Cool. Wow, that took exactly as long as one NF song. Did I get an oh my god? No, I got a Gamma Void. Gamma Void, right? Yeah, she drops the Gamma Void.
Zadra got obliterated, Lilith came off of her space meth trip, and it was time to go fight the Timekeeper. For real this time.
Kuka! I got the Kuka! Woo, I got the Kuka! I got the Kukaracha! I at least want to reach the Timekeeper by 11. I have to take a colossal shit. I might be able to successfully take a shit. Let's see if I can take a shit and then kill the Timekeeper before 11.
Hi there, it's me again. If you were wondering why the pacing of this video seems so terrible right now, it's not the pacing of the video. The start from Callus to the Timekeeper only took 3 hours, and it was going so fast I genuinely made a bet to see if I could successfully unload my bowels and then kill the Timekeeper before hitting 11. This final section was extremely short, and I got to the Timekeeper from Dominion in like less than 20 minutes.
We've got 12 minutes to kill the Timekeeper. Let's just slag this motherfucker. Oh, I guess we have RJ, but he's like the victory lap. Right. Okay, cool. So, that's basically first phase. Honestly, the only one out of any of the phases that concerns me is just the armor phase. I mean, I'm eating a bowl of noodles over here. Punch him in the dick. I have no idea what this accomplishes. Yay. Oh, 2 minutes before. Fuck yeah. Unless I absolutely obliterate RJ within like 20 seconds, then not him, but still. No legendaries from either phase. Oh, now he's doing a stupid... That locks us out of the 11 time. Only a couple minutes. Final time, 11:01. All that for a chest of greens. Well, I'm not going to bore you with the end cutscene. That is the end of the run. Awesome.
And with that, we come upon the end of the run. I don't know what to say here.
That's all, folks.